This is Daily. I am your host. I was going to discuss the potential future things that I wanted to do with this, other Project Gutenberg books, etc. There's a few more by Hillaire Belloc. I actually looked up how to pronounce his name. Turns out he's a 20th century, 19th century, late 19th century blogger. He has a lot of quote-unquote books. A good chunk of them are like blog posts. Probably very expensive to do back then. And I'm not sure that I want to do that, but I did like reading the poems and everything like that. There are a couple of his books on there. I don't know off the top of my head if they are before the cautionary tales for children, or if the cautionary tales for children were like his penultimate poetry book. These seem a little bit rougher, definitely more racist. I started to think that after that Boot Black episode that he might be problematic due to the time, and then it turned out it was just somebody who shined shoes. However, looking at these other ones, it does get a wee bit on the problematic side. One of the books that I found from him is The Bad Child's Book of Beasts, which is poems in a slightly different cadence. They're okay. I might read a little bit of it, but The Dromedary, which looks like it's a camel. I'll give you nope, it is a bird, allegedly. Oh, actually, no, he's just being super racist. Okay, so it's The Dromedary is a cheerful bird. I cannot say the same about the curd. That's curd with a K, so that is a people. In northern Iraq these days, I think. Not the cheese, which that would be an instant disqualifier. So I'm still deciding on what I want to do. If I want to read a poem or something every day, or wing it based on my mood. Obviously, the most important part is that 5 minutes. Hold on. There was one more verse from a different book of his. Oh, it was the sequel to that one. The More Beasts for Worse Children. Let me see. What was the beast I wanted to read about? So I'll read you about the lion and the tiger. Let's see. Do I want the python? No. The Welsh mutton? You know what? Okay, yeah. He calls these sheep dumb. I believe Hugh Jackman, based on that new movie, or new-ish movie, that he made called The Sheep Detectives, would have something to say about that. Although those are Australian sheep, not Welsh sheep. So who knows? Alright, so let's learn about the Welsh mutton real quick, and then lions and tigers. You know what? I'm going to do it the other direction. I'm going to do the first one first, and the second one second. The Lion is the name of the poem. And then the first two words are, the lion, he dwells in the waste. He has a big head and a very small waist. But his shoulders are stark and his jaws they are grim. And a good little child will not play with him. Or he'll get eaten, I guess. And the tiger. The tiger, on the other hand, is kittenish and mild. He makes a pretty playfellow for any little child. And mothers of large families who claim to common sense will find a tiger will repay the trouble and expense. Probably save you money on childcare, too. Eventually. Alright, let's talk about the Welsh mutton. The Cambrian Welsh or mountain sheep is of the ovine race. His conversation is not deep, but then observe his face. So he's just saying the sheep look dumb. That's rude. Anyway, he is a little problematic. but he has written quite a lot, and I still might do some of that. I still have the plans to talk at some point about the different ideas and different books and different formats this is going to take. But for now, I'm not doing that. It was hot in the office, and yeah, I didn't feel like doing it. For now, let's just be, let's just breathe. Figure out what you're grateful for. Put it into words. Spread those words online and in person.